This is a short movie to show how we integrated a third-party website, Loomio, with 4 of the Catalyst tool suite. Here is a discussion in Loomio. Loomio discussions are lists of comments. The first thing that we did is this Loomio discussion was imported into Assemble. Here it is imported into 53 messages. These messages were read, and the most important ideas were lifted out and joined together in an idea tree. Already you can get much clearer idea of the main points of this discussion and how they fit together. In order to leverage further analytics and visualizations, this idea tree was imported into Lightmap. Lightmap has a new importer option to import SIF. So here's the URL of that Assemble discussion that will bring in the SIF. And here below you can see a preview of what would be imported. And the person importing can choose to remove or not remove some of the nodes before import. Once imported, it looks like this. At the moment all the nodes are note nodes. So the next thing that needs to be done is these nodes need to be turned into IBIS nodes, and that's what was done next. Here is the same discussion now, typed. There is a central issue, some immediate ideas, many of those have sub-ideas, and over here there are 2 supporting arguments. We can now leverage some CI dashboard visualizations. Here are some alternative views. Here you can see the 2 supporting arguments. You can see this idea has the most sub-ideas and so forth. And here's another view. As well as alternative tree views, there are some analytics. So here you can see the average word count, the types of user contributions and so forth. Importantly, we can now connect to the metrics server and pull alerts. So here you can see the first alert says this is an immature issue. It says it's an immature issue because it has very little argumentation, a fact that may not have been obvious from just looking at the Loomio list. So a moderator could see that while there have been lots of ideas generated, none of these ideas have had a lot of deep reflection and discussion. There's no argumentation around almost all of them. So if I was a moderator, I could feed this back to the Loomio discussion group. I could prompt some further discussion myself, or if it were possible, this map could be embedded in the Loomio site using an iframe, either as a read-only or as an editable frame, and then the community could be prompted to see that they needed some deeper reflection on these elements. So this has shown how a third-party website can use some of the Catalyst tool suite, Assemble, Lightmap, the CI dashboard and the metrics server to work together to give a deeper understanding of an external conversation that was otherwise very flat and hard to understand.